there is so much woundedness in our teachers. And you see that in the way they treat children. These are teachers that were probably trained during the apartheid times, were in the profession because it's probably one of the professions that was easy to get into. So no one really got into the profession because they loved children. They were all there frustrated by the system, and they were all there thinking of ways of getting out. So we were just in the way.
When Mandela was freed, people thought that there will be change in South Africa. And that was a big lie. People were just excited that we are free. And they got stuck in the freedom instead of transforming and changing themselves.
The legacy of apartheid and prior to apartheid colonial rule in this continent and in South Africa in particular has left us with a wounded country. It's left us with teachers who are underprepared for the work that they're doing, often feeling inadequate, often feeling resentful.
You can understand that I was educated in the early 60s. You can imagine. Yes, we had a school. Yes, we had teachers, we had principals, we had desks, we had everything that is needed in a classroom. But I never got attention from the teachers at that stage, at that moment, because of the huge numbers in the classroom, because of the level of training our teachers were at that stage.
The Global Teachers Institute has come about as a result of an incredible network of partners internationally and locally in this country that have developed through the journey of LEAP and through the journey of various platforms in which LEAP is involved. The Global Teachers Institute is a construct which will enable partners from across the world to contribute to seeking and searching for solutions that will enable young people to learn more effectively and teachers to teach more effectively.
So one of the aims of the GTI program is to train teachers that are aware of themselves, aware of their own surroundings and the rest of the world as well. So by doing that work, we'll make sure that we're building teachers who are able to meet the challenges of our own country, of our own communities, and are able to see the parallels of the other country as well and see how we can bridge that divide for the rest of the world.
So the Global Teachers Institute is constructed at 3 levels. The goal here is to encourage young teachers to take on the mantle of leadership at a very young age. And we need to find ways, and we have found some ways, to accelerate the development of leadership potential so that young people aged 25 to 30 to 35 can go out and lead schools and lead institutions with a view later on to leading much bigger institutions and possibly even education systems.
So part of our work is to really reconceptualize, redefine, and recreate the role of a teacher, the role of a school, and do that with our young generation of teachers and pull them in with this new idea of teaching and to shift this idea of teaching with people who are already in the profession. Educational transformation will happen not in silos or in vacuums, but through collaboration and integration. And that's the global essence of the work.
It's so important. It's imperative that teachers see themselves as transformationalists first. For teachers to realize that they are social agents of positive change.
It is those teachers in Duncan Village, those teachers in America, the GTI program, where we could just say now we are forming up a social movement of educators. We are creating a social change in terms of what are we doing as teachers in the world, not necessarily in South Africa.
Apartheid affected education to our older teachers. I think the new teachers that are coming up from the GTI system will be able to change that, definitely.
I think I've been given an opportunity to reclaim the pride and joy of teaching. I think I've gained respect, not only as a teacher, but as a young man in my community.
What's growing in me is a realization that we're on the brink of a potential social movement. That young people, when given the opportunity to activate, claim it very quickly and are ready to lead and are ready to be agents of change in their own communities.